Coming to the stage, your number 13 comic, Ericka Young. Hello. So I came out recently. Yeah. I'm a feminist. I worked as a bartender for many years. In the industry, we have what we call tip shirts. You can tell how broke a server is by the amount of cleavage showing. She comes in and is like, hey, I guess you're working for Hydro tonight. The next week, rent's due already? Just before Christmas. Is that a nipple? There are perks to being a bartender. Some cute guy came up to the bar one night and I asked him, so what's your poison? And he said, cheap bread. So I went home with him. I worked in a counseling office for about 5 years. We had this woman, she would come in and she claimed to be Mary Magdalene. And she was looking after Jesus' dog. She had a super bad cough and carried a spit jar. She was in rough shape and I thought, Jesus, man, do something for her. She's looking after your dog, for Christ's sake. I saw my first porn at the ripe old age of 12. It was called Autobiography of a Flea. And the flea lived in a woman's vagina and bit a man on the penis when he tried to rape her. I spent my tweens wondering when I get my protective flea. I just kind of hung out with dogs and cats. I learned a lot from playing with Barbie as a child. I learned that you know, I'm a masochist and Barbie, she's submissive. I saw a guy the other day and he was on a bicycle built for two, alone, and I thought that's either really sad or really hopeful. So I went home with him. So I was married for 17 years, I'm divorced now. To celebrate my divorce, I got my tubes tied. Makes sense, right? At the consultation, the doctor said, Ericka, there's going to be 2 tiny little scars on your belly. Does that bother you? And I said, doctor, I've given birth twice. It looks like Wolverine went down on me. When I was married, I used to get horngry, which is an emotion you feel when you're PMSing, and it just means that you want to fuck and punch your husband in the face at the same time. Now that I'm divorced, I get horny, and it just means that I cry during masturbation. Dating was like super weird after being married for so long. One guy had the gall to ask me if I was a member of the Mile High Club. I said no, but I am a member of the Greyhound Club. So I got a new hairdo for dating, and it's called BC Cougar. And depending on the situation, it's either gel or jizz. And I'm ready for the BC weather. So I did take the plunge recently, and I'm dating exclusively one guy. And I've known him for 30 years. Back when we were teens, I kept him in the friend zone. I didn't know he was so good at oral, I mean conversation. He's very sweet, and recently he moved from Drayton Valley, Alberta to Chilliwack to be with me. So I moved to Burnaby. He said to me recently, Ericka, I want to go back to our first date. And I said, why, you mean the one where we went back to your hotel room, got naked, and you smacked me with the hotel Bible? And there's one to tell the grandkids, how did you and Grandma and Grandpa meet? Well, let's just say the Lord brought us together. Your grandpa, he was a bit of a Bible thumper when he was younger. Thank you, I like laughs.